The global financial crisis sparked by the collapse of the mortgage markets in the United States has forced many European and Asian countries to bail out major banks reeling from the aftershocks. Kenya and many other African countries have so far been largely insulated from the turmoil. But the dependence on European and American markets means they will not remain so to the end. IMF predicts a global economic growth of 3% by the end of this year. But in Kenya and sub-Saharan Africa, a decline of 0.5% has been predicted. Rising food and high cost of energy are largely to blame. But with the fall in oil prices to stand at slightly over the $70 per barrel price, the future looks bright for the African countries and emerging economies.
We project a gradual recovery driven by various factors. First, strong demand in emerging and developing economies. Second, stabilizing energy prices.
IMF, however, says the global economic growth outlook would indeed be better if a few factors fall into place.
First line of defense is to ease monetary policy. We are now recommending that many of the advanced economies are lowering their interest rates.
But inflation is threatening to negate all these gains, with the rate in sub-Saharan Africa now hitting the double-digit number.
If there is one thing that hurts the poor most, it is increases in the rate of inflation. Countries need to brace themselves for volatility in prices. We do not know where prices will end up.
IMF, however, warns against any pay increments to counter the high rise in food prices, saying this will only increase inflation. As if that is not enough, the global financial crunch has now seen a decline in demand for African exports and weakening in commodity prices.
In all these countries, we have seen that investors are not necessarily renewing their investments.
IMF now says that with the prices of food being uncertain, countries need to come up with the right policies to deal with the problem. Pete Minor, Citizen TV.